A 50G crash, a car reduced to fragments, and a rookie Formula One driver left on the edge of his career. This is not just another race story. It's Franco Colapinto's defining moment. On November 23, 2024, Formula One fans watched in horror as rookie driver Franco Colapinto's car slammed into the barriers at the Las Vegas Grand Prix. The sheer force of the crash, over 50 times the pull of gravity, sent shockwaves through the paddock and beyond. But what led to this catastrophic event? Was it human error, a technical failure, or something deeper? What happened next had everyone asking, could Franco ever recover from this? Let's uncover the full story of this career-defining moment. Franco Colapinto's crash wasn't just another racing incident. It became one of the most talked-about moments in Formula One history. On November 23, 2024, during the high-stakes qualifying round of the Las Vegas Grand Prix, Colapinto, a promising rookie driver for Williams Racing, faced an unimaginable challenge. What started as a routine lap turned into a nightmare when his car, under the immense pressures of the fastest motorsport in the world, hit a barrier with a force that stunned even veteran racers. The Las Vegas circuit is known for its unique layout and unpredictable challenges, but turn 16 proved to be the most unforgiving that day. In a matter of seconds, Colapinto's race car was reduced to debris, and the crowd watched in disbelief. The 50G impact wasn't just a statistic, it was a terrifying reminder of the razor-thin line between glory and disaster in F1. Why did this happen, and could it have been prevented? As the racing community rallied around the young driver, questions about his career and the crash's causes took center stage. This wasn't just about racing. It was a moment that shook the sport to its core. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the events that unfolded. Franco Colapinto was no stranger to pressure. As a rookie in Formula One, he carried the weight of expectations from fans, his team, and himself. The Las Vegas Grand Prix was one of the most anticipated events of the 2024 season, known for its glitz, glamour, and a track that challenged even the most experienced drivers. For Colapinto, it was more than just another qualifying lap. It was his chance to prove he belonged on motorsport's biggest stage. But as the clock ticked down, the stakes only got higher. The circuit's infamous turn 16, a tight corner with limited room for error, loomed large. Drivers knew its dangers. A momentary lapse in focus, a slightly aggressive angle, or even the smallest miscalculation could lead to disaster. Colapinto, driving with everything to gain and nothing to lose, pushed his Williams car to its absolute limit. Adding to the tension was the car itself. Rumors of minor handling issues with the Williams vehicle had circulated all season. Was the car set up too aggressive for the tight turns of Las Vegas? Or was it the relentless pace of qualifying that pushed Colapinto over the edge? As he approached the turn at high speed, the combination of pressure, a treacherous track, and possible mechanical uncertainty created a perfect storm that would end in disaster. This wasn't just about the rookie's mistake. It was the culmination of challenges that left the phone world reeling. Franco Colapinto's rise to Formula One was nothing short of remarkable. The young Argentine racer had already proven his mettle in junior categories, with his fearless driving style and unrelenting focus catching the attention of Williams Racing. But Formula One was a different beast. As a rookie in the 2024 season, Colapinto faced a steep learning curve. Competing against seasoned champions, he had to adapt to faster cars, more challenging circuits, and intense scrutiny from the media. Despite the pressure, he showed flashes of brilliance, earning respect from his peers and fans. The Las Vegas Grand Prix was a crucial moment for Franco. The newly designed street circuit was making its debut, and the anticipation was electric. The track itself was unforgiving, with tight corners, high-speed straights, and barriers just inches away from the racing line. Drivers had to balance aggression with precision, and for a rookie like Colapinto, the margin for error was razor thin. The conditions added to the challenge. The desert air created temperature fluctuations that made tire management tricky. With the clock ticking down and qualifying, the stakes couldn't have been higher. For Colapinto, this was his chance to silence doubters and make a statement on one of phone's biggest stages. The crash unfolded in an instant, but its consequences reverberated far longer. Franco was on his final flying lap in Q2, determined to secure a spot in the top 10. His Williams car roared down the back straight, its engine screaming as he approached turn 16. Known for its sharp angle and minimal runoff, this corner had already challenged some of the grid's most experienced drivers that weekend. As Franco braked hard and turned in, disaster struck. The rear of the car momentarily lost grip, sending the vehicle slightly wide. In his effort to correct, he clipped the inside wall with his front right tire. What followed was pure chaos. The impact destabilized the car, causing it to spin violently. The force of the crash was staggering, 50 Gs, enough to cause serious concern for the driver's safety. The sound of screeching tires and crunching metal echoed across the circuit as debris scattered across the track. Marshals and medical teams rushed to the scene, and for a brief moment, the crowd held its breath. Would Franco emerge from the wreckage unharmed? As the dust settled, the remains of his car lay crumpled against the barrier. But the scene was a sobering reminder of the risks these drivers take. Track officials immediately red-flagged the session, and replays of the crash dominated the broadcast. The immediate aftermath of the crash was met with shock and concern. Fans in the grandstands stood frozen, while the pit lane was abuzz with worry. The Williams team looked on anxiously as medics worked to extract Franco from the car. Within moments, a thumbs up from the young driver signaled that he was conscious and responsive, drawing a collective sigh of relief from the crowd. Back in the paddock, questions about the crash began to swirl. Was it purely driver error, or had something gone wrong with the car? Williams Racing released a statement commending Franco's bravery and thanking the FIA for their advancements in safety technology. However, they also hinted at a possible technical issue, noting unusual telemetry data in the moments leading up to the crash. Speculation ran rampant among analysts. Some pointed to the treacherous nature of turn 16, which had already caused trouble for other drivers earlier in the weekend. Others suggested that Franco's inexperience may have played a role, as rookies often pushed the limits in qualifying to make an impression. Franco himself spoke to reporters later that evening, visibly shaken but determined. "I pushed hard, maybe a little too hard, but that's what it takes at this level," he admitted. "The team is investigating what happened, but I'm just grateful for the safety systems that protected me today." The crash reignited debates about circuit design and the balance between excitement and safety in Formula One. It was a moment that left an indelible mark on the season, and a stark reminder of the dangers these drivers face every time they step into the cockpit. As the dust began to settle and the chaotic aftermath of the crash unfolded, the true gravity of Franco Colapinto's accident became clear. The telemetry data from the Williams car revealed a staggering 50 G impact, one of the most severe recorded in Formula One in recent years. For reference, this level of force could render a person unconscious or even cause serious internal injuries. The fact that Franco managed to emerge from the car conscious was nothing short of a miracle. Medical crews were immediately on the scene, working to stabilize him and ensure he hadn't sustained any critical injuries. Fans in the stands and those watching at home held their breath, anxiously awaiting updates. Meanwhile, in the Williams garage, tension was palpable. Engineers pored over data, looking for answers. Was it driver error, a mechanical failure, or something else entirely that caused such a catastrophic crash? The pivotal moment came when Franco, with assistance from the medical team, raised his hand to signal he was okay. It was a simple gesture, but it carried immense weight. The crowd erupted into applause, and his team finally exhaled in relief. However, the damage to his car and the intense scrutiny surrounding the incident raised critical questions. Would Franco recover mentally and physically? And how would this impact his fledgling phone career? The crash was more than just a setback. It was a defining moment that would test his resolve like never before. Franco Colapinto's crash at the Las Vegas Grand Prix wasn't just another racing incident. It was a moment that highlighted the harsh realities of Formula One. The razor-thin line between triumph and tragedy was on full display, as Franco's promising lap turned into one of the most severe crashes of the season. While the 50G impact sent shockwaves through the racing community, it also underscored the incredible advancements in phone safety technology that allowed Franco to walk away without life-threatening injuries. For Franco, this crash was a defining moment in his rookie season. It tested not only his physical endurance, but also his mental strength as a young driver navigating the world's most competitive motorsport. For Williams Racing, it was a stark reminder of the importance of balancing performance with reliability. The team would have to reevaluate their setup and ensure their rookie driver had the tools to succeed in future races. The Las Vegas GP will forever be remembered for the drama, but more importantly, it served as a wake-up call. Franco Colapinto's story didn't end with that crash. It was just the beginning of a journey that would shape his legacy in Formula One. If you want more in-depth stories like this, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more untold moments in the world of Formula One. Don't forget to check out our next video, where we dive into another unforgettable phone event that changed the sport forever. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.